So the 25%, what the law has always said is that you can use 25% of the main floor of your dwelling. Right, so it tries to be a little bit more fair than, you know, if I have 3 or 4 levels, and my neighbor only has 2 levels, we're all still limited to 25% of the main floor. And that's caused some consternation in the past. Is it the right thing to do? You know, something we could look at someday, but it's been that way for decades, and we've never changed it. Now, the way we apply that to daycares, it's a little bit tough with daycare, as opposed to, say, an accountant. You know, if an accountant's doing business as an office, he probably in his home, he probably has a little area where he has an office, and that may be it. Maybe he has a place where people come and sit and wait for him. A daycare, we understand that you know, kids are going to be all over the house. There's going to be the kitchen where they're eating, there's the bathroom, there's a place for naps probably, and place for play. And so as we tried to grapple with, well, how do you talk about 25% of the main floor of the dwelling when you know that that's not where they're going to be contained to? And so what we did is we borrowed a little bit from the fire code. So the fire code, when it's talking about occupancy and occupancy limits, how many people can be in a space, what they require is 35 square feet per person. Okay, so we kind of used that in saying, well, let's take that 25% of the main floor, and let's just say it was 100 square feet, which is, you know, not a lot. Then we'll take for every 35 square feet of that, that's how, you know, you have one kid allowed per 35 square feet. So it's a little bit complicated in the math, but that's how the two interact. So daycares are a little bit unusual because of that feature, but we've used the fire code to help figure out how to calculate 25%.
So just by letting you know that we feel there's a problem with the home occupation ordinance, because in general it is reducing us to 25% use of our home. So therefore it's restricting how many kids we can watch and changing from 12 to whatever number your square footage is. And it also has in there that you cannot have volunteers, substitutes, employees, anything like that. And when you're in your home like this, it's really hard. We have to close and inconvenience everyone that we babysit for just to go to a doctor's appointment for our own kids or anything that may come up. So we would just like to get this on the agenda to maybe have some of this looked at and be changed.